Hi friends, I'm Ashleigh from Howlin' Muscular Therapy, and I'm here to walk you through my 5 favorite tips for equestrians who are working through riding anxiety or anxiety issues when you're riding. The first one is going to be a mounted and unmounted practice of a 4-4-4-4 breathing exercise. So what that basically means is you're going to take a breath in for 4 seconds, you're going to hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and inhale, and then hold for 4 seconds and inhale again for 4 seconds. I like to do this for 4 minutes. It just kind of makes it easy. That's something you should definitely try on the ground first, whether you're lying down or you're sitting at your desk or you're in the car, maybe you're sitting in traffic. It's a great way to sort of calm your nervous system and refocus and recenter. It's very simple, and if 4 is a hard number for you, you can do 3. If it's too easy, you could do 5, but you want this to be something that's fairly simple or fairly easy to do, and you're not breathing into your neck and shoulders. You want it to be very low tension. When you move it to your horse, I suggest starting at the walk and maybe just sit there for a little while. Do it at the walk, and then if you feel comfortable trying it at the trot, do that. You don't have to do it for 4 minutes when you're riding, but it's a really nice way to warm up and cool down, or to refocus if you're having a bit of a stressful ride. It goes along well with my second tip, which is to match your breaths to your horse's gait. This is really fun to try at different gaits. If you're cantering along, you could do 1, 2, 3, whatever your beat is. You want to do your inhale for that. Pick 3 or 4 strides. It's also a great thing to do as you're learning to make sure that you're exhaling over fences or at certain points in your dressage test. So again, practice at the walk, progress to trot. If you do have a pony or a shorter legged horse who moves really quickly, don't hyperventilate. Please adjust accordingly. And if you've got a big draft horse who ambles along, or if your horse is like my horse Elsa, who moves about as fast as molasses in July or in January when they're frozen, also adjust so that you don't sort of leave yourself a little gasping for air. The third one is to develop and practice your breathing points at home. And what I mean by that is if you know that you are entering your dressage test at A and you have to halt at X and then pick up trot at C, you want to make sure you're exhaling as you come in, as you halt, and as you transition up and down. So practice those things at home, because that helps you build muscle memory. And then when you've built the muscle memory at home, it's a lot easier to just do it naturally when you're at a show, if you're having a hard time, you're getting butterflies under control. So practicing all of these things at home in your familiar arena with your instructor, maybe even writing out on your dressage test, like I want to exhale at this trot to canter transition, or exhale at this canter to trot transition. Here's where I'm going to do that. Here's where I need to inhale to get to that point. These are all things you need to practice at home so that you're ready for competition day. What are we on? We're on my third tip, I think. I'm looking at them here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth tip. Sorry, lost track. One of the things that I use frequently when I'm having a bad anxiety day is it's just really simple. It's splashing cold water on my face. And if you have a water bucket nearby, hopefully a clean one, or a hose, that's a really great tool. So if you're at a show, or if you're having a really stressful day at work and you get to the barn, skip into the bathroom or skip to a hydrant or a faucet or something and just splash cold water on your face. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but it really can kind of like reset. It cools you down, but also helps your brain kind of feel like, okay, it's gonna recalm, or calm down, not recalm. Refocus, recenter. There's a lot of research and a lot of anecdotal evidence that suggests that cold showers or cold plunges or polar plunge or whatever your cold water immersion theory is really helpful for anxiety and for literally cooling down the system as it's overheating and anxiety. After you've broken the cycle, you can also try humming your favorite song. So because humming, singing, whistling also help the vagus nerve. So those are really helpful to do. The last tip I have for you right now is sometimes 4-4-4-4 is too much. It's too many things to think about. Sometimes you just need to make it really simple. In that case, do a 1-to-2 ratio. So if you inhale for 5, exhale for 10. If you can inhale for 3, exhale for 6. Just double your exhale from whatever your inhale is, and that gives you something to focus on, but it's not quite as Granular is 4-4-4-4. A longer exhale also engages your core muscles, so you'll be helping several systems all at once. If these are helpful, I'd love to coach you in implementing them. I'm going to be doing virtual sessions, virtual workshops, 30 minutes for $40. So I think that will help with any kind of show prep. If you want to walk through your dressage test with me or kind of go over some show anxiety, I'd love to help you with that. I'll also be doing sort of some virtual group workshops that I have an unmounted workshop for equestrians, but I'd love to be able to bring that to more people. So we're going to do it online. We'll see how that goes. And I will have more information for that. If you're interested, just shoot me an email. Say, hey, Ash, I'd love to get in on that. Let me know when you're going to have those. And I think it'll be a good summer. We'll get you ready for competition. No worries. I'm here for you. This is plenty long enough. Apologies for taking up your time, but thank you for sticking with me. And I hope to hear from you soon. Good luck and happy breathing.